I mean, beautiful this morning as we kick off this Friday, where crisp kind of temperatures in the 60s. These are rain chances for today, where you can track what is going to be eventually some showers and storms out across our coastal plain zones. I-35 corridor, a 20% chance for some isolated rain and storms, so we won't see much. And then if you're up in the hill country, enjoy the day of what will be some drier conditions. But man, the rain certainly has been helping us out with the drought conditions there as of recently. But Friday plans should be A-okay from Llano County to Gillespie County, Burnett County, up towards Mason County. It's the farther east you go that you could be looking at some pop-up showers and storms later on this afternoon.
All right, we had a little bit of issues with our Daybreak Plus stream. We've got it all fixed out, so I know that you could see us now. So we're talking for a reason.
There you go.
It makes sense now that it's working.
It's been a fun experiment, hasn't it?
Thanks again for watching Daybreak Plus. We've got another quick weather and traffic update coming at you for our TV audience, and we're going to be back here for another half hour of news here on KVUE Plus, Daybreak Plus.
We'll see
I don't know. Plus?
Just plussing right along.
It is finally Friday here in beautiful Austin, Texas. I hope the work week wasn't too tough on you, because I'll tell you what, this weekend is on the other side of this thing, and we are taking a live look right now of 183. I was seeing some delays a little bit earlier heading north from the Arboretum, heading out towards the Jollyville area. As you can see, that is cleared up. Now we're just kind of left with our usual construction out there. Also seeing some, minor delays coming in from South Austin. Heads up if you're heading south out towards San Antonio or even New Braunfels, still seeing some flooding from yesterday. But as far as our major highways are concerned, not too shabby out there. A little bit of car trouble heading out from Antopolis right now. This is 183 southbound so far this morning at 969. Seeing some minor delays southbound through Walnut Forest if you're coming in from North Austin or Round Rock today. But overall, looking pretty good on my end of things as we are starting off our Friday morning, gearing up for Father's Day weekend. What do you have for us, Casey?
Yeah, we've got a beautiful start to the weekend, and cooler too. 60s is what we're enjoying as we step outside to this nice dry start. Good to see the quieter radar after the very active day that we had yesterday. Some clouds currently filling back in. I do think more sunshine though by this afternoon, with a 20% chance for some showers and storms for the Austin area. We'll be warmer today. Those temperatures climb back to around 93 degrees for a high, which is average for this time of year after that cooler day that we had yesterday. Rain chances, we'll be looking at the higher chances for this afternoon out across the coast coastal plain. So after about 2 o'clock, look up for some pop-up showers and storms. Wouldn't quite rule out a couple of them skimming I-35, but the hill country, you'll be dry today. 7-day forecast heading into the weekend. We keep with spotty storm chances Saturday and Sunday. And again, I think the focus is still going to be for our eastern areas. Heading into next week, looking ahead, those rain chances will be even lower. It will be mainly dry Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with temperatures that will be back into middle and upper 90s for our highs.
Welcome back to Daybreak Plus on KVUE Plus, streaming free on your TV. I'm Yvonne Nava.
And I'm Malia Masamoto. Also joining us are Hannah Rucker and Casey Sherman. Good morning, y'all.
I'm turning into a pumpkin. I'm so sorry. This mic just came undone, y'all. I'm unraveling.
I can give you come over here. I'll fix it for you. I
Yeah,
promise.
you just have to like shove it in.
But you know what? All is well because you have your Cheez-Its, so that's all that matters.
It's also Friday the 13th, so you get a pass.
There we go.
Maybe that's why spooky things are happening.
So many different things are happening. Yes, absolutely.
What do y'all have for breakfast?
Oh, my husband made me a turkey sandwich and he cut it down the middle like I'm in grade school. I love it. Yeah.
What about y'all?
I had crackers a little earlier on. No yogurt
Yeah.
today. but
No
crackers.
yogurt?
Yeah, I already finished them though.
Did you run out of your cups? Your yogurt cups?
Ran out of the yogurt cups. Yeah.
Oh, those are the best.
I
I
know.
had frozen waffles at like 3.
Oh, that sounds
So
good.
those
Like,
are
like egg waffles.
No,
like,
they're
or like
from
the
Trader
frozen
Joe's.
ones?
They have like little blueberry ones. They're
Oh,
great.
okay, those are good.
Oh, that's
She's a little
good.
California girl, so she shops at Trader Joe's.
Right.
My favorite. Sorry to the HEB folks. I love
okay,
it.
it's
I go
okay.
to both. I go to both.
You know, I think this morning's a perfect morning to eat al fresco, maybe because it's a little cooler out there. Maybe just go to your porch or something and drink your coffee.
Enjoy your coffee outside. We've got a kind of a cooler start in the 60s. It's feeling pretty good out there after what was that cooler day overall yesterday from the clouds and the rain. It wasn't hard to cool things down to the 60s this morning. We're now slowly beginning to warm things up for areas like San Marcos, Luling now in the 70s, LaGrange at 72 degrees. You're at 70 for Giddings too. Still holding on to the 60s for Austin and up towards the hill country right now. Currently off to this dry start. We're not expecting much in the way of showers and storms across the hill country today or the I-35 corridor. I do think we'll see some of those pop up though out across the coastal plains. rains by this afternoon. So we will be dealing with, again, eventually a chance to see a few of those east of I-35. Wouldn't rule out maybe one or two of them trying to skirt across the area, across I-35 later on this evening. But for most of us, Friday evening plans, if you've got them, kicking off the weekend, so it's going to be a nice start, mainly dry with a partly sunny sky, and temperatures will be warmer. We'll be back into the 90s for highs today after that cooler day that we enjoyed yesterday. So a few storms return today, mainly east as we head into the weekend. It's a big weekend, of course, Father's Day being on Sunday. We've got those outdoor plans perhaps that we're kind of starting to plan out, and weather-wise, spotty showers and storms won't be a washout, and I still think the focus is likely going to be for some more eastern zones. And then we're talking about the heat as we head into especially next week. We are heating things up. All of that in your full 7-day forecast coming up in just a bit.
Alrighty, it is finally Friday here in Austin, Texas. Let's take a look around, why don't we? 7:30 on the dot, taking a live look coming and going out towards the Jollyville area on 183, still looking good. We got a little bit of debris. We've got a crash and we've got a stalled vehicle. So still seeing a little bit of stop and go coming in from South Austin today through the Bluff Springs area. Good morning to you. Not too bad there though. We do still have a stalled vehicle 183 southbound at FM 969 in East Austin today. And a little bit of minor slowdown coming in southbound heading towards that Walnut Forest area as well. We had that crash earlier on 183 at McKenzie coming in from Colton and Mustang Ridge. Other than that, we are looking pretty good on my end as we're heading in to a busy Father's Day weekend across the map.
Well, there are a lot of fun things happening around Austin this weekend.
Oh yeah, here are just a few of them. Comedian and actor Kevin James is bringing his stand-up comedy tour, Owls Don't Walk, to Austin this Saturday. I'm sure he'll explain that title. The show will be at the Moody Theater. It's scheduled to start at 7 p.m. and tickets are still available. We always need chances and reasons to laugh, right?
Oh, every day we need that. It's supposed to expand your life expectancy too.
There we go.
Well, Austin FC is back on the pitch this Saturday, taking on the New York Red Bulls at Q2 Stadium. The Verde and Black will look to bounce back after a tough stretch, aiming to gain momentum in the Western Conference standings. A kickoff is set for 7:30.
And Austin Parks and Recreation celebrating 1 year of the Zilker Eagle mini train. It's really fun. Have you gone?
I have actually.
So have I like it.
I went with my parents, which is
It's so much fun.
so cute. It's a short ride, but it's sweet.
It's very sweet, very picturesque.
Yeah.
But they're throwing a party to mark this big milestone. It's tomorrow from 10 a.m. to noon. Families can enjoy free train rides all day, face painting, balloons, and popsicles as well.
That's fun.
With the heat, a popsicle is always welcome.
I could use one right now. That sounds yummy.
I know, it sounds good. You know, over the past few decades, strokes have become more and more common in young people.
Well, it put an end to nearly one of the dreams of a North Texas man. Sean Giggy has that story.
As the father of an aspiring professional boxer, Quan Gray knows the sound of a perfect punch.
Definitely.
But last month, there was one sound, one hit
Definitely.
he knew wasn't right.
I kept hearing like a knock, and I thought it was him, you know, opening and closing his dresser drawers. I got up just to go check, and he's laying on the floor.
24-year-old Cameron had fallen at the foot of the bed. He got his dad's attention by knocking on the dresser. Quan tried to pick him up, but Cameron's body was limp and his speech slurred.
I'm recognizing that these are stroke symptoms. It's a devastating feeling.
To make matters worse, they live in Aubrey, a nearly 45-minute drive from the nearest stroke center.
Time is brain. For every minute, 2 million neurons die.
Doctors here at Texas Health Presbyterian Plano say if not fatal, a stroke like that can cause permanent and significant disability, which means Cameron's dreams of being a professional boxer were over. Unless you're able to act quickly and fight back.
And it was the fastest treatment time we've had this year.
Doctors say the stroke was caused by a blood clot on Cameron's brain, which they removed without incident.
I feel lucky, I feel blessed, I feel loved.
Cameron recently got to thank the doctors and first responders who saved his life.
I want to thank you guys again.
Because they and his dad acted so quickly, Cameron has only minor symptoms. And he says he's not going to waste this second chance. Cameron still wants to be a professional boxer,
1, 2.
but now believes he's meant for something more.
I feel like God was reaching out to tell me something, you know. I have a much bigger purpose. Still trying to figure out what that reason is, but there's definitely something there. It's up to me to figure it out.
Whatever his calling, he knows it'll be worth fighting for. In Aubrey, I'm Sean Giggy.
Good job.
He knows he has a second chance. He's going to make it count.
That fight, that comeback, that is so honorable that he wants to keep going.
Absolutely. And I was thinking, I mean, we know a lot of times you have to just, you know, be healthy, do this, do that. But now we have technology, and that's why I wanted to get an Apple Watch. I've never had, I don't even wear a watch ever, but Apple Watch, the Oura Ring, there's so many different technological things that you can have on you.
And they know all that information.
Right, to help you gauge.
I don't know how they do that, but.
Yeah, to help you gauge. You said your mom has the Oura?
Yeah, she uses the Oura Ring.
Does she like it?
I think so far. She hasn't had it too long, but.
If that could help you with, you know, kind of gauge your numbers and monitor certain things, I mean, why not?
Why not? Nice to know. I track the steps. That's the most I do.
There we go. How many a week or a day? I should say.
With the morning shift, it's gone down a little bit. I've been resting a little bit more,
It's okay.
not walking as much. But I was trying to get like the 7,000 up to the 10,000 mark. But
that's really good. That's what they usually say.
The 10,000 is the best, but it's hard to hit that every day.
Hey, but you do dance, so I think that helps you. You do plenty of steps there.
Yeah.
Well, 7:35 is your time. Pope Leo XIV, he has ended a debate, a long-running debate in Chicago. The recently selected leader of the Catholic Church was spotted wearing a White Sox cap during a public appearance at the Vatican. I'm sure the crowd went wild. The first American pope is originally from Chicago. And while the Cubs tried to stake a claim with a playful post on social media, it was his brother who set the record straight, confirming that Leo has always been a Sox fan. And the Cubs confirmed that Leo has always been the White Sox embraced the moment, sending a jersey and cap to the Vatican and celebrating with a scoreboard tribute during a recent home game. I love it. It says Pope Leo.
That's really cute. Have you seen the video of his brother where he's just so happy for him when he becomes the Pope? Like, he's just a normal guy. It's so sweet.
It's just so.
That made me emotional.
It does. It is also hard to wrap your head around that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got brothers and a family and this. I don't know. It's so interesting.
I love to see people achieve their dreams. So when I see like a family member talking about it, it makes me so emotional.
Then did you see that one girl that came out and said that she dated the Pope?
Yes.
I was like,
I did
really?
See that, actually.
I
feel like everyone's going to come out with Pope allegations
Something
now.
in like the high school. I'm like, well, I mean, didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, no, I mean, he seems like a good guy from what we've heard. So
he's a Sox fan. Okay, now we
go.
know.
Set the record straight.
Well, comedy legend Mel Brooks is back for Spaceballs 2.
And David Letterman's Netflix show just got the green light for more big name interviews. Alex Stone has more on these stories in today's Showbiz Wrap.
After 40 years, we asked, what do the fans want?
Mel Brooks is returning for the Spaceballs sequel. The comedy legend, who will be turning 99 later this month, will be reprising his role as Yogurt in the film. The follow-up to the 1987 cult classic will star Josh Gad and is set for a 2027 release.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
David Letterman's Netflix interview show has been renewed for 2 more seasons. My next guest needs no introduction with David Letterman. Will be back for season 6 and 7, with season 6 set to air later this year. The guest lineup has yet to be revealed. Your favorite country star will be getting an extra shot at a trophy at the Grammys next year. The Recording Academy is changing the name of the Best Country Album category to Best Contemporary Country Album and adding a new category, Best Traditional Country Album. In the all-genre categories, the Academy is adding an award for Best Album Cover. The 2026 Grammy Awards will take place February 1st. And twins Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen turned 39 today. I'm Alex Stone, ABC News.
All right, well, Blue Moon is getting into the lip balm business. This is interesting. The beer brand has teamed up with Evolution of Smooth to brew up a Valencia orange lip balm that's inspired by that iconic orange slice garnish. And while the product does not contain any alcohol, the companies say it is intended for an audience 21 and older.
I want to try it. Apparently it costs $5. I'm addicted to lip balm. I have them everywhere. I wake up in the middle of the night and I have it on and I like put it on. I have all different kinds.
Really? Do you do there's an overnight mask?
I don't do that one.
Okay, yeah.
But I have everything from cherry to lip balm from my dentist's office. I would totally try that one.
Wow. They've got like those weird, they've got like Cheeto flavors though nowadays.
Oh, like, back in the day they had those. They had ones that were like a little ice cream tub, and it was an ice cream flavor, and it was tiny, and it was a little lip balm. I had all of those. I collected back.
I wonder if that would make you hungry. You know what I mean?
Like, what can you imagine? Cheetos flavored lips.
No.
We will not be wearing that on the morning show. Definitely not. I don't think I would try this beer one either.
No, you don't think so? I think I have to. But there we go. What do you have? Toss it to me. I can't even catch, but I'll try. Oh, I got. Okay.
Oh.
What do you have? Oh, M&Ms.
Oh, okay.
Does it taste like M&Ms? He
No.
said,
No.
Louis, you could talk. So he said no. Oh, wow.
Okay.
That is interesting. Here you go.
That's so unique.
It's like brown too, like chocolate. It's like chocolate.
That's so cool. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But everybody has a lip balm, so.
Yeah.
Right. They keep it creative.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot of coffee-flavored lip balms out there, too. And for your coffee cast this morning, as we're heading into a look at your weather, we've got what's going to be kind of that large coffee. You can keep it hot today because we've got that cooler forecast. Temperatures in the 60s right now. Crisp start to the morning, comparatively speaking, when it comes to our summertime temperatures, courtesy of the cooler conditions that we had yesterday. High pressure starting to build. There's that area of low pressure, that trough of low pressure that kept us kind of on the wetter side of things through the overnight time frame, or rather through yesterday and then also the day before. High pressure building back in, though. That's going to be moving in from the west. That will be leading to an overall drier, quieter forecast here as we head into the next few days, especially out across the hill country, those western areas closest to that ridge will be experiencing very quiet weekend ahead. I do still think some more eastern zones will have enough moisture still available to produce some showers and storms later on this afternoon. So after 2 o'clock, if you're out across the coastal plains, Bastrop County, Fayette County, up towards Lee County and Milam County, that's where you'll have the better chance of seeing some showers and storms. Can't quite rule out a couple of those skirting across the I-35 corridor closer to about the dinner time hour. But after that, we're going to be dealing with a drier end to your evening. Friday night plans for most of us good to go. Partly sunny sky, low clouds fill in as we head into your Saturday morning, and tomorrow is just going to be kind of a rinse and repeat of those showers and storms. We're dry to start. Focus still is going to be farther off to the east and across the coastal plains. I expect the hill country should remain mainly dry for your Saturday. So your weekend forecast featuring about a 30% chance for some spotty afternoon storms Saturday and also Sunday for Father's Day. Father's Day won't be too bad for Dad. If you have those outdoor plans, keep your eye to the sky because, again, you could be running into the occasional isolated storm for the afternoon as temperatures bumping back up into middle 90s as we say goodbye to the nice cooler conditions we've had for the past couple of days. In fact, that's going to be the case here as we head into next week, too. The heat's going to be building. It's going to be climbing back with us. High pressure building overhead will allow for likely the peak of the heat by Tuesday as we reach that high of 97 degrees. I will say there are some forecast models showing as hot as 100 degrees on Tuesday. I don't think we'll get quite there, but we certainly will be feeling like the triple digits because keep in mind, we've got that humidity back with us. So the heat index back into the triple digits we go. But even as early as today, 93 for forecast high. I think some of our areas, though, will be feeling like 100 degrees plus by this afternoon with those dew points. It'll be in the 60s and 70s. 76 degrees for overnight low. Clouds build. Will likely be waking up to about a 10-degree difference, 10-degree warm up for tomorrow morning. So soak in this morning 60s while we have it. 95 tomorrow, 95 on Sunday. Heading into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, those rain chances continue to drop off. That area of high pressure will continue to build and strengthen. And with that, we're just going to be looking at a chance for a stray shower storm Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think most of us, though, drying things out. So the main story is going to be the return of these above average highs. We'll be back into middle 90s and to even upper 90s each and every afternoon heading into next work week.
Thanks so much, Casey. And we got a couple new developments, but overall, it's still pretty quiet out here. Let's see. We got a little bit of car trouble right here in North Shoal Creek near Brentwood Elementary School. Of course, school's out for the summer, but this is right here on Burnett Road at Twin Oaks Drive. And pretty darn sleepy out there along Mopac. I know a lot of folks like to work from home on Fridays, and I don't blame you. Of course, we're heading into a busy weekend. And let's take a look. Aside from that, they're about to clear out that crash finally near McKenzie on 183. 183 approaching the South Austin terminal. But like I said, looking pretty good. If you are traveling south, of course, New Braunfels, I don't know if you guys saw some of those videos at the Canal River. And, you know, it's just been, oh my gosh, that rain really came down yesterday. And so still just seeing a little bit of that minor flooding out there following that incident. But overall, pretty quiet. Looking good here through East Austin today. Good morning. Along 183 out near Walter E. Long Park. Also looking good along the 130 toll road. Still seeing some slowdowns if you are coming in from Round Rock today. And this is in the southbound lanes approaching Walnut Forest near that Palmer area so far. Let's take a look, though. You can definitely see slowing down in Round Rock if you are traveling southbound today at 38 miles per hour. Maine are seeing some slowdowns as well. Buda, 29 miles per hour on I-35. And the rest of us really not too bad. Cedar Park sitting nice and pretty at 66 miles per hour as we are traveling out on this Friday. As you can see here, under 10 minutes for most of 183 right now with no major collisions to report. And 31 minutes for Buda, under 20 minutes if you're coming in from Round Rock.
Thanks for getting us to go where we need to go this morning. Well, Barbie maker Mattel is teaming up with OpenAI to create a new generation of artificial intelligence-powered toys and games. The companies say the first products could launch later this year, combining Mattel's iconic brands like Barbie and Hot Wheels with OpenAI's generative AI technology. Interesting. Mattel promises the tools will be used in age-appropriate, safe ways. The toy maker also plans to use ChatGPT Enterprise internally to boost creativity and productivity. This is.
Are we blurring the lines too much?
Can we just play with dolls? Like
I have questions about that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. What if it malfunctions like Megan or like Chucky or something? I don't
start
know.
spinning around. You're my best friend.
Right. Just, you know, we talk about the movie Megan far too much.
A lot.
It's like a daily topic of conversation.
I've never seen that movie.
No, I feel like sometimes I can relate. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm turning into
I know. We have a
Megan.
running joke this week. I'm like, you're going Megan mode. And she's like,
Malfunctioning sparks start flying. No, but really, I was a huge Barbie girl. I don't know about y'all. I was big into the storylines, and they got pretty intense.
Your
I had, like,
storylines? I bet your creativity. You didn't need AI.
Yeah, I had like messy little storylines.
You don't need them. We combined toys, so it'd be like Barbies, the pet shops. They'd all come together. You know, like mix them all.
Did you like Polly Pockets?
Yeah, I did have some Polly Pockets.
Me
but
too, with the gummy little clothes.
Oh yeah, right. They're like impossible to get on. And you're like,
yes. Oh, that was frustrating actually. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Mr. Worldwide. I know that you just moved from Miami. I've lived there before. So Mr. Worldwide, try Mr. Everywhere. London has been swarmed by Pitbull lookalikes this week. Fans rocking bald caps, goatees, and suits ahead of his sold-out O2 Arena show. Oh my gosh. It's part of a viral trend. Thousands of people are dressing up to channel the Miami superstar on his Party After Dark tour. Most of the lookalikes are women, or as fans now call them, Pit Bells. Ah, that's so cute.
I love this. He apparently loves it. Like, people are posting the videos on TikTok.
Right?
And
There's no bad
Look at all the
press.
little bald caps.
I love it.
So who's seen it? So you've seen him live, right?
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, and his girls like dancing are just amazing. I mean, it's very entertaining.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
have you seen him live? You were in
No, I
Miami.
haven't. No, but we did have like a couple of those contests that were Pitbull lookalikes. and
Really?
It draws a lot of people out in Miami too.
Yeah, Pit Bulls and Pit Bells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bells,
Cute. I didn't know that was a thing.
I
Pit
know.
Bells.
I know. Now we know about
That'd be
that.
fun.
Putting the bald cap on has got to be hard though, shoving all the hair
Right,
in there.
especially like
and the
dry. It's like, you know, like it's like a swimmer's cap. Like, you know, like dry hair. It's like just pulls it.
And you don't know how.
Painful. It's painful.
And also, I never know like what's the shape of my head gonna look like. I don't know. I think it's kind of
Looking
round.
like a peanut head when you
Yeah,
put it on.
maybe, you know, not all head shapes are created equal. You know what I mean? Like,
I kind of did have a peanut head as a kid, I think. I think it like leveled out eventually, but
Yeah, good.
Well, this Sunday, it's a big weekend because this Sunday is Father's Day.
Oh. Well, according to the National Retail Federation, spending to celebrate the dads in our lives is expected to hit a record $24 billion. That's a lot there.
Whoa.
Now, that is up $2 billion from last year. People are spending on their dads. I love it. On average, shoppers plan to spend about $200 on gifts. Top gifts picks include greeting cards, clothing, and special outings, which is always special. And most shoppers say they want gifts that are meaningful or create those lasting memories.
I like that. I think it's all about the memories. And I remember remember this photo that I took with my dad. It was so funny. I said, Dad, let's take a selfie. And he's like, what's that, mijita? And I was like, a selfie. So that was, and then of course on the right, my husband, Alex, who literally is the best. I couldn't even have this job if it wasn't for him. He makes sure that everything at home and with the boys is taken care of so that I can have a career, which I think is fantastic.
And he cuts your sandwiches in half.
And he cuts them in half, and it's so sweet. And he's always making sure that I have my fruits and veggies every day.
Seriously, I feel like all of our spouses on this show, they just need a support group because they keep us together, man. They really do. It's important. Okay, let's talk about my dad. My dad, he is the most Texas guy ever, and I have such a special relationship with this. Yeah, the hat. Yep, the belt buckle. This is at Steiner Ranch Steakhouse. But my dad, what I love about him is he's extremely considerate. He's just gentle and sweet and kind, and he has been nothing but good to me my entire life. And you know, it makes me just feel very lucky. And I just love him so much. And they watch us every morning in North Austin. He's a massive UT fan. He's a musician. He's a lawyer. He's a bookworm. He's got a lot of good stuff.
Hi, Hannah's dad. We love you.
Robert, we love ya. Good stuff.
And this is my dad. I don't remember taking this picture, but he got 2 for the price of 1. Yeah, that's me, my twin sister, in my dad's arms. And then he used to also work in TV, which he was one of my inspirations for going into TV.
What did he do?
So he used to be a reporter / anchor. That's his anchor days. That was the Panama City market, I believe. Wow. Where my mom had us, and then she would take us to the station. And he's part of the reasons why I'm in TV. He always spoke so fondly of his days in TV news, and just really enjoyed it. So yeah, he's always been just a really big inspiration and just a huge cheerleader too in my life as well. So thanks, Dad.
And that's you and your twin sister too.
Yes.
In his arms.
Who's older, you and your twin sister?
My sister by 30 seconds.
Okay.
She holds it over me, and everyone acts like she's the oldest. Like it's 30 seconds. It could be 30 seconds or 3 years. Like, she's older.
Those 30 seconds though, she said I came out first.
We love it. We love that story. TV's in the blood.
That is so cute. And here I am with my dad. This was actually in college, and there's my dad and my mom and I, and then there's the whole family there. I am just so blessed with the best dad ever. I always say it. I am so, so grateful. He's the kindest, sweetest, gentlest, lovingest, best dad all around. I always brag about him to everyone who meets him. He is just the most amazing person ever. He's intelligent. We've always had the best conversations. We have so much fun together. He's always showed up every single dance show, he grew up, he'd take us to the beach all the time, every day with my brother during the summers. We would do that. And him and my mom, they watched the show every morning. When I anchored, Phil and anchored on coming up or past weekends ago.
They watch on KVUE Plus.
They watch on KVUE Plus. They got up at 5 a.m. to watch it their time because they're back home in California. So
sweet.
They are just the sweetest.
We were also lucky to have such present fathers and very active fathers. I mean, they were they meant so much mean so much to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's our producer, Kevin, with his dad, as well as Kevin's son, Sammy, because Kevin, our producer, is a dad himself. Look at Sammy. I love this. Oh, I love just honoring our dads.
That is so sweet.
And all the father figures out there.
We got to see Sammy recently at a little swim party.
We did.
His little swimming.
He went to my house. It was fun.
Yay.
Well, 7:52 is your time, and here are 3 things to know this morning before we hop off. Happening today, the Round Rock Juneteenth Festival kicks off with some changes. City leaders and police have told us that they are ramping up security after that deadly shooting. The police chief says he is making sure that officers are really visible throughout this entire event. The event is at a different part of Old Settlers Park because of construction, and it starts tonight with a Taste Barbecue Cook-Off at 6 p.m.
Well, city and state leaders are preparing for another potentially tense weekend in Austin as larger protests are planned state and nationwide on Saturday. Governor Abbott said he will be deploying more than 2,000 Texas DPS troopers and 5,000 National Guard members across the state. Now, this comes after Austin police and Texas DPS arrested 13 people on Monday during a protest against ICE operations in Austin. APD Chief Lisa Davis said they do support a peaceful protest, but will take action if it turns violent.
And flooding has forced a temporary closure of swimming at the Blue Hole Regional Park in Wimberley. All swimming reservations will be fully refunded. Conditions will be reassessed this afternoon to determine if it will reopen for the weekend.
Yeah, and speaking of the weekend, a look ahead at that 7-day forecast today. Nice way to be kicking off the weekend. We've got a beautiful morning. It's cooler. Get outside, get that jog in, enjoy it while we've got it because we'll be about 10 degrees warmer already by tomorrow morning. We're back into those middle 90s for this afternoon. Chance for some showers and storms mainly along and east of the I-35 corridor. That's going to be the case kind of Saturday and Sunday. So hill country, I think through this weekend, generally going to be the quietest place. The farther east you go, that's where you'll have the better chance for showers and storms, but we're much less active overall compared to what we've had over the past couple days. And then next week, rain chances continue to lower and temperatures continue to bump up. I think with the hottest day of the week is going to be Tuesday. Some areas could get as close to, very close to 100 degrees.
Ooh, okay.
It's creeping back in.
Yeah, it really is. I'm like,
as it does.
While you can.
Not yet.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been fun.
As always.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fun time with the
Happy
girls.
Friday, y'all.
Friday
Are we going home to
13th.
sleep the second we get back?
Oh, yeah.
Straight into the jammies?
It's the best Friday part.
Don't you love it?
It
It is
is
so
for
nice.
as long as I want.
Yes, straight into the PJs. I don't even care. I'm in PJs the second I get
Big,
home.
messy hair bun?
Hair up in a bun, and put the lip balm with my glasses on, and I'm happy.
Oh, moisturized and ready for the night.
Oh, yeah. And scary movies tonight.
Oh, yes.
Friday the 13th.
Looking forward to it. Speaking of no makeup on for me, scary movies tonight. Actually, my husband prefers me without makeup.
You actually have
Right.
Yeah, you do.
Boo. Have a good one. Thanks again for watching Daybreak Plus. Join us again Monday at 7 a.m. for Daybreak Plus.